Hi, Jesse.
Ready. Ready.
Okay, hello. Welcome everybody to our Team Elite Huddle. My name's Valerie. I'm one of the leaders for Team Elite, and I am joined with Marcianne Stewart and Jen Laurie. They are my wonderful mentors who have guided me and given me plenty of knowledge to be able to have the confidence to lead this meeting, especially in the car as I'm driving. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and kick us off with some wins. Who would like to share any wins that you've had this week?
Well, I want to share that we had 11 team members do GoPro this weekend. It's amazing. We had 11 team members do GoPro, and I think it'd be great for us to share some takeaways for those who maybe were not able to get on or missed parts of it. Because it was only $3 to register. And so some of us just like paid the $3, but just took in whatever we could. Lori, did you think it was worth your $3 for what you were able to see on
Oh my
Friday?
goodness, absolutely. And I pre-ordered that book and the $10 shipping was totally worth it for a free book too.
Oh
From
yeah,
him.
you got
Yes,
the free book
absolutely.
also.
Mhm.
Amazing, amazing. So it was absolutely wonderful. Val has 45 pages of notes for us, which is
I wrote a book this weekend.
incredible. So we literally have a whole year's worth of training, development, all of the things ready to work on with you guys, alongside you guys. We are in this together, absolutely. But I thought it'd be fun for us to share little key takeaways. So I will pick one of mine. I think that, um, uh, oh, where do I want to draw from some of my notes here in front of me? Uh, okay. I am going to say that obsession equals unstoppable belief. If you are not obsessed about what you are creating and the life you are creating and the impact you are making, that could be why your belief isn't all in if you feel like your belief needs a little more. So that obsession creates an unstoppable belief that nothing can derail you and you continue on the pursuit. And I watched the yesterday's panel today because I missed yesterday, and it was so phenomenal. There was a couple things shared in there that really got me to thinking about what we choose to accept in our life. And um, we get to choose to not live average lives. Most of the world is going to choose to stay in comfort in their discomfort because even discomfort can feel comfortable if it's all you know. But the real thing to me is it is scarier to stay where I am today than it is to dive in and grow. And so once you kind of get into that space where staying the same is a scarier thing than taking action, it makes taking action a whole lot easier. So, really thinking about what you'll lose if you don't grow versus the comfort of staying where you are and not being fearful about what could happen in the negative, but staying focused on where you're going and how many people's lives will be impacted because you chose to stay in for the whole game and you didn't check out early. Those are some of my takeaways. I want to invite anyone else. Lori, you were there for Friday. Do you have a takeaway that you can share?
Well, unlike Val, I did not take notes very well.
Hmm.
Uh, but it was very overwhelming for me. Actually, it was just a lot. And since I'm just starting, it's I don't know, my takeaway is just do it, I guess. Just go with it, kind of feeling is what I got out of it. It's very uplifting. The energy was just, I could feel the energy through the screen, so it was very motivating, I guess I should say. But a takeaway, I can't really point to any specific thing.
Well, what you just said, Lori, was one of the takeaways.
Oh,
It was
okay.
jump out of the airplane and or jump off the cliff and build the airplane on the way
Yeah,
down.
there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Yes.
pretty much what you were just kind of describing.
Yeah, and I want to add, Lori, the more you start showing up, the less overwhelmed you'll feel. When I first started going to things like conferences and conventions and trainings, I would get home and it would paralyze me for like a week because I was so overwhelmed. I didn't even know what to do, what to implement, or how to implement it. But then all of a sudden, I started going to more, and then each time I would take action on like one or two things, and then each time one or two things, and then each time one, and then eventually it was like, oh, I'm feeling pretty, I'm already doing that, but now I can tweak that. Oh, and I'm
Mhm.
already doing that, but now I can tweak that. Or oh, now I'm doing that, and now I can tweak that. And so it comes by just immersing yourself into it.
And
And I'm
knowing
still
that as your
sorry.
leadership team, we're going to be implementing this as trainings. You kind of got this broad overview. Now is going to be the time as we go through the content for you to dig in and really dig in each smaller chunk. And then it's really like Marcianne said, is like pick two or three things and just take action, start there. It's really not about a wild transformation that leads to overwhelm and paralyzation. Pick one thing that you learned on Friday to implement, just one to start, and know that we are putting things in place to continue from that starting point.
Awesome. Thank you. And that
And
coaching call with you, Marcian, was very helpful as well. So I'm still working on implementing those things too.
Yep.
So yes,
Yep. Fill me in when you're there, and we'll connect again.
thank you.
Yep.
I'm excited. So one thing I want to add, I so I redid my tracker and I created a new way to prospect based on Daniel G's advice. So I have Sonar Browns. I mean, I didn't delete it, but I made a new way to track conversations. And I'm going to, I haven't officially done it yet because I found out I had to go to church tonight. Otherwise, I was going to prospect this evening. But I'm going to approach my conversations a little bit differently according to what I learned in our training. And then I found a different way to track it because I'm approaching it in a different way. It won't align with my current tracker that I'm doing. So I had to kind of tweak it. So
is it the
if,
one you want me to pull up for you, Val?
well, it's in there. I mean, if we want to look at it, if we have time, it's part of it. So
Okay,
I made the
we'll pull it
Facebook
up in a little
tracker.
bit for you guys to see.
Yeah, we could check it out. But yeah, the Facebook tracker is on there too.
Perfect.
But
So
yeah,
can you explain a little
amazing.
bit on the differences between his approach and Sonara Brown's approach?
So Sonara Brown, she's more of a headhunter. So she's come and what Eric Worre was talking about. So Sonara Brown, she's coming in with a bigger network, a higher place of respect and rapport. She already has a very high following. So when she comes out as a headhunter, people already see her in that leadership and respect her in that trajectory. So she's getting a little bit more bites. Whereas me, I'm coming in that headhunter way and I'm not getting as much success with it. And I couldn't figure out why. And it's because not everybody respects me because they don't know or trust me yet. So with Eric, with wait, no, no,
And yeah.
Daniel's perspective, he says just have a conversation with them. So tell them how you found them. Hey, I found you, because you came across my profile. Give them a genuine compliment, which I already do. But what I'm tweaking is you dangle your business like a little carrot and then take it away and then ask them a general question just to get them to talk to you. So what I've been doing is I do those things. I say, hey, I came across your profile. You're such an amazing XYZ. I would like to provide my services. Are you interested? And I end the conversation there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to still keep my framework, but I'm going to say, hey, Marcianne, I stumbled across your post for popping up on my feed. I really love how you run every day and you're constantly hiking with your husband. Oh, by the way, my business actually supports hikers in keeping their endurance and health. But anyways, what was the best hike that you went on? And are you training for any marathons right now? Done. So now I get her to talk to me. I just dangled a little carrot, but now she's going to talk to me. And I just didn't end the conversation with, hey, can I sell you some product? And that's what I've been doing. And that's why I think I haven't been getting the results I wanted. So I'm going to tweak that. And I created a whole tracker that's going to reflect this new approach that I'm going to take.
Love that.
That was amazing.
Amazing. Who loves that? Who loves what Val just shared? That there, gold. If that's all you took away, your business will grow significantly. If that one thing was the one thing you implement, your business is going to sky high rocket ship. I can't wait, Val. I can't wait. And thank you so much for sharing that. And she'll show us our tracker and her tracker she created for that in a little bit. And you'll see that and you'll be able to create that too. Trish, you were on. What is something you'd like to share?
All my notes are out in the kitchen. Um, but I think the one that was impactful, and I shared that with you, Jen, that growth doesn't necessarily mean success. Because if we're growing too fast, we haven't built that foundation.
Mm.
So, um, and you have to like, we just don't want people coming in all at once and then them dropping, right? So I think that was one of my big ones.
To go along with what you just said here, I don't know when I think I heard it today on the, on the one that I watched today, but it was like do that 90-day run, get new people in, and then work with them. So your
Hmm.
business happens in cycles. So you're not always just trying to chase down new people and forgetting about the people you just got in. The people you just got started need your support before you move on to other people. Really
Hmm.
focus on helping guide that person in and giving them the resources to grow before you go away from them, you know? I
And
think that was a big eye opener too, is that sometimes we need to kind of shift on where we're putting our attention.
I'm going to add to that too, and just make sure that even though you're not necessarily actively focused on recruiting during that time frame, you're still creating conversations and planting seeds along the way. But I
Yes.
kind of did that same cycle where I brought in Val and Roseanne about the same time, and then we ran with them, and then it was like, okay, now what? And now I have Jeannie and Lori coming in, and I might have another gal who came in, but she might be ready to start working. And so it does kind of come. I mean, I think sometimes too, God does that for us, right? So that way we don't get all like grow so fast. But my takeaway was again, it's coming back to the systems and that we have been creating and tweaking. And I think we're going to always be tweaking them. And I can't wait until Turnock comes out with their updated app that Jen Lori's been able to kind of play around on because I think
I
that's
got an ETA on it.
okay. What's
So the ETA to release it to the field is next month
okay? So that's fast because it seems like we're going to be able to make the systems work better with that than what
with
we've been
that
doing
tool.
with
Yes.
that tool. But I think one of the things that maybe that I don't know that I was really doing was sharing the why we do those systems,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Why we do the health wealth travel, why we edify our leader, and why do we put them in a three-way chat, and why follow the systems in general, right? Like the
That's
why
a good
behind it.
learning.
And
Hmm.
so like um why follow the systems in general is it makes it duplicatable so that way when we start growing and new people come in, it doesn't all fall on us to do everything. You remove yourself from the equation. Like it should really look like so Jen Lori and then me and then let's say Val, right? And in an ideal world, Jen Lori would just fall off and it would be me and Val and then Val's and then Amanda. And then I fall off and then it's Val, Amanda, and then
Because
Amanda's
then we
person.
can all go work with new people
Yep.
and keep growing. So our goal as a leadership team is to get better and improve at helping you guys build and develop those skills. Then you will be confident and develop and build those skills in the next generation. So thinking of it as like a family where, we're going to continue this generational learning, which is going to exponentially grow all of our businesses, which is amazing.
Which that's how you make the seven figure, six figure, seven figure income, right? Because you
Right.
are it's something that's duplicatable. Um,
Okay, we have two more people to share, so I want to get through this before we move on to the next piece. So I just want to give Lisa an opportunity. Now, I just want to do an extra shout out for Lisa because she literally signed up the week before she committed to doing this weekend. She sat through, I believe, almost all of the trainings as a brand new associate and brand new into this industry. So, Lisa, kudos to you for sticking it out, doing it, staying with us, and not getting lost in the shuffle. I'm so proud of how you're showing up. Being new to the industry is huge. And so I would love if you're able to come off mute, or you can add it to the chat if you can't come off mute. Just one thing that you took away from the event that you are excited about.
Thanks, Lori. Or sorry, Jen. I'm just looking at the
Yes, okay.
yeah, so it was like it's funny because I was already home for the whole weekend with new puppies, so it was kind of easy to be like hunkered down watching something like this. But oh gosh, I don't know if I could say there's one thing I took away, but I guess a really good thing for me to learn was about uh still communicating from the heart and like really, being honest and having your story as something, like for being so new and not actually putting anything out there yet, this was so valuable to me. So I can start off in a certain way. That I don't know if like this kind of learning was kind of like throw you in and then like, yay, I actually really enjoyed like almost all of it. I think I got about 75% of it in.
Oh,
So it was a bit, yeah. But one thing I really liked that Sandro had mentioned was he mentioned about like incorporating entrepreneurship with the multi or the network marketing, and I think that's awesome. I think that's, there's so many avenues that we can go down that might be different than what maybe traditionally was done.
yes. Love that.
That's all.
I love that you took that away from what he was sharing. He actually has a book. I don't know if you guys caught that he said he wrote a book. So I looked it up. I haven't looked to see what kind of book it is, but it is a network marketing book, and it's called Moonshot. It is on Amazon. I didn't pull the plunge. It's in my like save for later that
Who's
I
it
might
by?
get it. Pardon?
Who's it by?
Sandro, oh my gosh, I can't. I'll have to pull his last name up, Sandro something. And you
Sandro?
real, what's that? Yeah,
Sandro.
Sandro, yeah. And you realize, and he's one of the like 7, 8 figure type income earners in the industry. And he's only been doing it for like 6 years. So he has figured out how to do it. He has mastered it. So someone that, yeah, and he's building a lot of figure income earner. So he's not just doing it, he's duplicating it.
Mhm.
So definitely one to pay attention to. Trish, you're up. Oh no, Trish, I asked you already. Amanda, where did Amanda go?
She had to run to put the kids to bed.
Oh, darn it. Okay, that's okay.
I was
That's
going to
okay.
ask you though, Jen, you were talking about doing a book study. Is that the one
Yes.
from Daniel G?
Yes.
Okay, what's the title of that was I was trying to get it, but it was like I think you had to go to the website or
You
something.
have to go to his website. It's not on Amazon. What's it called, Val? I can't remember. I
Um,
have to look up my like receipt to see it.
Is that the one you bought?
Yeah, I did
it
buy
is
this one because I really want
called
to do this little book study, which leads us into saying we are inviting you guys to be part of a book study that we are going to run with. It's called the
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 Sales Game.
the Sales
Sales
Game by
game.
Daniel G.
Mhm.
And we're going to go through chapter by chapter, week by week, develop and grow the skills. He is the one that taught Val what she just taught you. So if you liked his approach that Val just shared, this is going to be a book study you want to be part of. So we're going to do this together. Whether you're watching the recording, reach out, let us know if you want to be part of it too, because if you need help finding the book or whatever, let us know. And I also want to say, because I never want finances to get in the way of someone participating, you can participate in the discussions, whether you have the book, reading the book, or partner up with someone and read the book together. I just want you to know that we never want anyone to be not included because they couldn't. You are still welcome to be part of the discussions. Absolutely, every time. We want to help and support every single one of you. Okay, we've got big announcements, you guys. Who's doing? I don't even remember. Who did we say?
You're doing the announcements.
I'm doing the announcements. All right. Well, we know what's going on, right? We still have the final days of half off travel activation. Don't forget that. We still have another like 7 days, five, yeah, a week. We still have one more week with that. Don't forget to be sharing travel, share travel this week. Have a heavy focus of travel with your conversations and your social media because it's half price. So anyone who travels a lot, do lots of kind of engagement posts on social media and then get in their inbox and ask them, hey, do you have travel plans this year? Do you travel a lot? What kinds of places do you like to travel? If you could save money on travel, would you be interested in learning more? Asking those questions in the messenger is going to be how you can get into conversation and show them the travel. Okay. Um, okay, we have a fun, exciting event that we are going to announce to you right now and invite you to participate in for next week. But it's going to take this week to do the preparation to start and be part of it for next week. So we are starting
Pause,
up a,
pause, pause, pause. I wanted to talk about the promotion of the accelerator bonus first.
okay. We have the accelerator bonus right now, which is double payout. That is $1,000 instead of $500 for the accelerator bonus. If you didn't know what the accelerator bonus is, it is sponsoring seven either associates and or customers. They don't have to be one or the other. It can be on both sides. It can be all customers, all associates, or a little here and a little there. It just has to be seven total
I didn't
with,
realize those associates.
yeah, with what they order this month being 1,200 in volume. When you do that, you will, instead of getting the usual $500 US bonus, you will get the $1,000 US bonus, which is $1,400 Canadian for the Canadians on the call. So you're going to get a significant bonus. And so, in preparation
Oh,
of
hold up, hold
this
up.
bonus, we
Not
want to
yet,
say
not
to
yet,
you guys, not yet.
not
Oh
yet.
gosh, I'm ruining this.
First, I want to do because we try to do like a theme each week, and we're talking about belief this week. And I want to hear on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being is like I am getting this accelerator bonus, easy peasy, I'm getting it. Or 10, I'm getting it. I have no clue how, but I'm definitely getting it. Where your belief is. And one is like, I'm just tuned out because it's impossible for me to get 7 new customers and or associates with a total volume of 1,200 in volume. So go, yeah. Okay, and there's no like, I can't even find one is where Lori's at. She's brand new. She's, the idea of getting the 7, right? Okay. So because of that, now you can go, Jen Lori.
Okay. See, we need each other. We need each other. You do not have to be perfect to do what we do. You cannot be perfect. There's no such thing, you guys. Anyways, we all have strengths, right? And we all have good days and we all have bad days. It's the reality of being human. So, we are launching next week a 1 week sales group for you to invite people into. Let us tell you about what even is that? What is that? This is something that Marcianne and I have both done in our previous company. We know how it works. We know we had an idea. Marcianne came to me. She's like, hey, maybe we should do this. And I was like, it worked beautifully, not just for um, you know, it's also customer appreciation for those customers you maybe already have who maybe only purchased one time, or maybe they just started purchasing from you, whatever. It's also can be, that angle of I have a customer appreciation event going on. I would love for you to come check it out. It is going to be a group on Facebook that we have set up where we are going to drop a sale for them every week. I mean, every day. Sorry, every day for 1 week. Now, that sale is a bundle we've created, and how we've worked this out is remember, this is for customers, so new customers and existing customers, where they can say, yes, I want that deal. They say yes to the deal. The deal is you're going to give them a little bit of your commission. So that's the deal. So you have to agree that you would be all right with handing over a little bit of your commissions to get them started, get them going, get them ordering this month. Okay. So we have this group set up. Now, to get access to this group, you're going to fill out a form so that you completely understand how it's going to work, because I'm probably just butchering how it works right now.
Well, I'm
However,
sharing my screen. I don't know if you can see that.
yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
And so what's going to happen? It's going to be super fun. We're going to put added value posts in there, educational posts, health tips, recipes. It's going to be super fun for them. It's even if they purchase nothing, you've now just created a really solid connection with someone that could potentially be a customer or a team member in the future. So it is to create a funnel for you, is really what it is. And so we're going to attract people in, get them in the group. It's not a mandatory purchase, but we have bundles already selected based on themes. We'll drop a new one every week or every day. I keep saying week, every day. And then they'll have to tag you in it if they want to claim it. At the end of the week, you go see which ones they've claimed and you build a cart for them. If they want to cash out early, that's fine too. They can cash out the day of the one they pick, that's fine too. So here's a cool thing that you get to advertise that is going to be a bonus. we're going to have 2 Amazon giveaways that they can participate in that requires only one of them requires purchase. So one of them requires them to invite someone to come play with us in this group. We're going to do a draw. The other one, at the end of the event, every time someone from your customer group that you've brought in makes a purchase, you put their name in a post that they get in on that last draw. Okay? So they're going to get savings plus their name goes into a draw when they purchase. They come in and invite other people and don't purchase, they can still win something, but they're going to get added value throughout the week no matter what. Here's the best part. We have such fun, amazing team members. The sale is going to be announced in a fun little Christmas jingle that is going to be engaging and fun and just like it's going to be festive. And really, if nothing else, it gives them a laugh. We just added value to their life, like for real, right? And so it's going to be a super fun event that you can invite people in. The coolest thing is you can invite them in for free. You're not asking them to purchase, you're asking them to come and see what's going on, get added value. If they decide to shop, fantastic. But do not say you don't have to shop because that just told them it's not worth it to shop. Right? You let them make that decision for themselves. If they ask, is it mandatory? You can say no. Come check it out. Maybe there's a deal you
He's
want to
not
take
listening to
advantage
me.
of.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. With that being said,
Can I ask a
okay,
question?
so we have the form. Amanda, you want to ask a question?
Yeah. So you mentioned that we would then take whatever they've tagged us in and make a shopping cart for them. The last time I tried to do that, the link was broken.
So a shopping cart means you're going to get on a call with them and walk them through a purchase
Okay,
or
perfect. But
purchase for them.
I
So you
want the
can,
shopping cart feature
yeah.
back.
My personal favorite way to be of service to my new customers is to do the whole process for them and then give them their login info and show them how to fill their cart for future purchases.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
So that would be my recommendation, would be like hop on a call with them, fill their cart for them, get their contact info, their credit card info, set up their account, and then because then you can also have conversation. You want to be in conversation with them throughout this whole event. Did you see that today? Wasn't that so funny? Oh my gosh, did you see that amazing tip that Marcianne showed how you can swallow capsules easier?
I didn't share it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
Oh,
saying, like as an
God.
example.
Oh, my.
I'm just saying as an example. Like that's an example of what you can be in contact. Sorry, my kids are making a ton of noise trying to hack frozen chicken. Um, so uh so anyways, I'm just giving an example of how you can interact with them throughout the week. Make it fun, make it conversational. Did you see anything today that caught your eye? Oh my gosh, did you see what Jen shared about NAD? Like, whatever, right? It's just about creating this. This is how you strengthen a relationship. You take the time to have a conversation with them. That's how you build trust with your network, is you just be a friend. Be a friend through this process. No expectation. If they buy, they buy. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. We're just here to give them information. They get to decide if they want to be part of it or not. No matter what, they go on your prospecting list. You are now in conversation and relationship with them. They might not buy now, but maybe next month they start watching your posts. They watch your story. They start going, I don't know, your community has so much fun. I would love to be part of a community that is that fun. So you see, the purpose of this is not like, yes, we want to help people get products in their hands. Yes, we want that. Absolutely. That's how we make an impact. But it's also meant to just fill the funnel so that you have people to talk to.
And in a fun way. Like this is
Ah.
something that's totally fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do you guys want to hear what one of the jingles is going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys see me dancing to what I call the shrink or shine dance. That's going to be one of the bundles. And this is the song, and I'm probably going to sound this terrible when I sing it, but it goes like this. 'Tis the season to shrink and shine. Fa la 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 la. Boost your mood and trim your waistline. Fa la 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 la. Cravings calm and focus brighter. Fa la 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 la. Steady energy shine much lighter. Fa la 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 la. So we'll do a little song like that. That's kind of around what the bundle is about. I'll share what doing drinking that drink every day has done for me, and then we'll explain the deal. We'll give a little code word like this one would probably be shine or season or fa la la, whatever, you can pick what you want the word to be, whoever's singing can pick what they want the word to be. And then so if they want to claim the deal, they'll get on and they will type the word and then tag their associate. So it's just fun. Like, and then all of the value add. And then I love how Jen Laurie was saying how you can create conversations with them in Messenger around it. And so, I mean, if nothing else, if you know somebody that is just not in the best of mood and they're kind of a Grinch, whether they shop or not, I mean, hello, this is going to be fun.
And don't be afraid to kind of share about it in your stories and stuff and in your social media. Like, oh my gosh, we're in this. Like, if people want to come in late and get the last half of the sale, that's fine too. It's not like a cutoff, but there is only 24 hours with each deal. So they get 24 hours to claim the deal before the next deal drops.
So these are people that are not already a customer or an
They can be.
associate.
Yep, they
They can
absolutely.
be a customer, but not, I mean, associates can come and be part of this. They can participate, but they're like, if they don't invite anyone, they won't get any value out of it other than being maybe entertained. And if
Right.
associates want to come and be part of it and just choose not to like participate, they can come and just watch.
Yeah, they can come
Like,
be part of it.
it's
Okay.
And if
fine.
you have what I call a VIP customer, meaning they're an associate, but they're really a customer, they're here for the discount. You can let them know that they can invite people in and that you will help them set up their first customer order so they can start bringing in some money. Now, most of the commission we'll always make money on the sale, but it won't necessarily it's not going to be the same amount of commission, right? Because we're foregoing our commission, most of the commission. But that could set them up to be able to get some customers. Or if they're like, absolutely no, I don't ever want to sell, I am just doing this, then you can say, great. Then you can invite them in and give the referrals to me, and you can always gift them with a referral gift if you choose to gift them with a referral gift,
Yeah.
right? So that way it grows your business. And then one of the reasons why if Jen already repeated this, I apologize. I was drifting off because I was trying to find that dang song. But one of the reasons why we also want our guests to invite guests because that's referrals. I wish Amanda was still on here because the new order that she got today, it was from a referral, right? And so maybe my sister, for example, doesn't want to shop, but that doesn't mean she doesn't know somebody that might want to shop, right? And so they can invite their friends and they may decide they like what they see and they want to shop. The other thing that I want to say about this is absolutely a recruiting tool because you get your past customers in, people that are on the fence about joining, people that maybe you don't even know, right? But they're going to see the fun we have, they're going to see the culture that we are, they're going to see if they chose to say yes, what they're going to be part of. And then the last thing is As we do this every year, it gets better and better and bigger and bigger. So I just wanted to put that in there.
Yeah, and it won't be something we do regularly, but we do plan to bring it like if it's really successful and all of you guys agree that it was something worth a value to do, we will bring it
At
back
Christmas.
again next year.
Yep,
So it's not something that you will see outside of this season. So this is a December exclusive opportunity.
correct.
We will do other things other months, but this one here is a December exclusive.
And then
Um,
one more bonus that we added on there. If they choose to shop with us, it gives them a free entry into our 21 days in January when we
yes,
do that
we're
again.
doing that too, right? We're doing another 21 days to a healthier you health challenge with group coaching and all of that added value. When they purchase at this event, they automatically get free access to next month's health group with coaching. So that's another little like dangling carrot. It's layers and layers of offerings and added value that they get for participating and jumping in and like starting the new year on a better health track, right? Instead of buying yourself that Christmas gift, buy yourself better health, right? Something that is really going to serve you. That can be just some of the messaging. And then okay, I want to pass it off to Val now because Val is going to show us how do we track those people after we invite them in? What if
And
we end up
how do
inviting
we
so many
invite? I think she's got
people?
a bunch of things on how to invite as well.
Oh, yeah, and surprise, she created a whole tool for you guys for some verbiage of what you can use as a template to inviting people. So you're going to get access to that as well as soon as you have filled out the form. You'll get access to that as well, so that you've got that as a tool. So we'll make sure you have that tool once you've registered to participate in the group. And the reason why we have you registering is just because I've laid it out exactly how it works, because we want you to fully understand what you're jumping into. The form is not there to critique you, it's really just to make sure we've covered all of the information and you have all of the information so you are making an informed decision to participate and fully understand what's expected, what you're going to be doing, and how it works and whatnot. Val, I'm going to pass it off to you to share your tool. Oh, Trish has a question there.
Sorry, I was just where's the registration form? Is it just going to be in the Team Elite?
We'll post it in Team Elite. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Val, you ready to kick it off to show us how to track these people we're adding to the group?
Do you want me to show the scripts too, or just the tracker?
You could give us just a quick example, and then they're going to get the verbiage written. So maybe just give us one example.
Yeah, I could, or you can even just go, I'll just go over the whole, like just the overview of what it's broken into.
Sure, sure.
Um, but let's see, how do I share my screen? Share. Oh, I have to send a new request.
Oh yeah, sorry.
$6 is all it takes to go to your house. We've got this things like
Okay, so this is just a quick overview of what I made for you all as a tool, but I do want to just reiterate to use this as a guide and then put it into your own words so that way it sounds like you and doesn't sound like if you don't talk like this, then obviously tweak it so it makes it sound genuinely coming from you. But there's going to be just like a quick way to like hype yourself up, how you should send the invites. Then I sectioned it to your warm market. Your warm market are the people that you already know, like, and trust you. So that's going to be your friends, your families, your coworkers, your colleagues, people that you know personally. You already have a pre-existing relationship with them in some way. So these are going to be different scripts of how you can invite them. And then this is going to be a cold market approach. These could be just people on your general Facebook feed, on your Instagram feed, people that you've ran into. So people that you don't really know personally, these are going to be scripts that you can use as a guide to help you. And then these are also little like builder line, like sentence stems, as I say for my students. So like ways where you can kind of start it and then finish the passage yourself, if that makes sense, like how you're going to say it. So we'll send this to you. I also created social media posts for you as well. So if you want to post it onto your social media, these are some verbiages that you can kind of use. Put these in ChatGPT, have it tweak it for you. Say, hey, can you take this and make it sound more like me? And ChatGPT will take these prompts. And same with the scripts too. Can you take this script and make it sound like me? Especially if you've trained your ChatGPT to know who you are. Like my ChatGPT already knows who I am and how I sound. So he takes the scripts and they actually do sound very close to how I actually talk. So this is going to be a tool that we'll send to you once you sign that form, and you'll have the different scripts for social media posting, approaching your cold market, and approaching your warm market. Now, once you have done the script and you've invited them, this is a. Can you guys see my screen still?
Yep.
Okay, this is a Facebook group list. So this is mine. So I created a table. So I have the name, I have the date that I invited them, I have the status, whether they accepted the invite or they haven't responded to me. I should add that they declined. Let me just add that in real quick before I forget.
And I want to add, for those of you who love paper, just draw a table like this on your paper and do it that way. That's still fine.
So they either accepted, they haven't responded, or they declined. So then I'll put that. I'm going to check mark whether I added them to the group. So if they accepted, did I remember to add them to the group? Then I have order status. So they're commenting on bundles to order. So they're actually claiming. They're active in the group. They're asking questions, but they haven't actually claimed yet. So that helps me like gauge where my people are. So this one's kind of active. So that's telling me she's curious, but doesn't seem like she's quite ready yet. This one's already commenting on stuff, so she's ready to go. This one I invited her and she's not active in it at all. Like she hasn't posted. I don't even know where she's at. So that's going to gauge me on the people, so I know how to follow up with them when this group is over. Then so if they are commenting, I have a date on when to follow up with them to actually close their order, to remind myself. So, okay, I need to follow up with this person on the 12th. And then, of course, I have my notes to just give me some, just some specific information about each individual person and what I need to remember. So I can even put like what they ordered here. So Michelle she claimed a glow, the energy pack.
I would almost put how much they're saving, so that way you know how much you'll be paying them after they check out.
Oh yeah, I can add that. So you can say how much I am refunding them. So add that in. That's a good one. So I can keep track of how much I'm paying them back. Yeah. So this is just something that I made to help me keep track. So name, date invited, their status, did I add them? Are they commenting, ordering, or did they just ignore the group altogether? When am I going to follow up? How much am I refunding them? And then notes, this can again just be like what they ordered, or any other important information I need to know about that specific person.
So Lori asked in the chat, are we actually paying them, or is this just coming out of our commission? So this is a sale that we are putting on, not a sale that the company is putting on. So we have to pay them with our own money. And then we do get paid on the following Friday though, right? So there will be a time where it's coming out of your pocket that you would need to cover that savings. Now, depending on how well you know the person, and you could say, hey, and especially if they are aware of your financial circumstances, you could put in a place that, hey, I will get paid for this order on Friday. Do you mind if I give you the savings on Friday? Like,
Mhm.
I think that would be a totally fair thing to do if that's something that you want to participate in, but you don't have that cash flow. Um, that could be a possibility. But I would recommend if it's not a problem, that as soon as they put their order in, you go and you Venmo or PayPal or have that figured out ahead of time on how they're getting their savings.
I did that today, as a matter of fact. So I had my customer. She wanted to. And you could even do this too. So if you have a customer that wants to order today, and you need to get that order in to make your PV. So, for example, one of my customers, she's like, "Well, I'll just wait until next week, but I really want the daily health system." I just said, "Well, I'll just give you the sale right now. It's coming out of my pocket anyway." So she ordered the daily health system, and then I just Venmoed her the $30 back later that day. I mean, it's not a company sale, so I could control it however I want.
Yep.
Oh, this is the conversation the new tab that I made for my new conversations. I don't know if you guys want to look at that real quick.
Yeah, we do.
So these are the people that I'm planning on reaching out to. I'm going to track how I reached out to them, whether it's a voice message, a video, text, a phone call, or in person. I'm still trying, and I'm gonna have to get some guidance from Jen and Marcianne. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to follow up with this way because I have a structured way of following up with the other way. I don't really quite know how I'm gonna follow because if I create the conversation and they never write me back, I have to figure out how to follow up with them in this new way. So that's gonna be something I still need to figure out. But I'm gonna write whether or not they responded, whether or not I was able to pivot the conversation into product, and then whether I was able to convert them into a hot or warm lead. And then when I followed up with them, when they became a hot, warm lead, and then any specific notes that I have for them. So again, the missing piece of this puzzle is what to do when they don't write me back.
I would love to hear what Jen Lori says about that, and then I'll share what I would do about that. And I'm not saying that I'm right or wrong or whatever, but I would love to get Jen Lori's response. If you've started this new conversation, just like Val had said, and they don't write you back, how do you handle that, Jen?
I would handle it the same way that I would have with, um, like circling back the same way that Sonara trains to do. So I would still circle back and just say, "Hey, you must be super busy. You may not have seen my message. You know, I just wanted to reach back out to see if you had got my message. I would still love to chat." I think there's always an opportunity to follow up with someone once you've messaged them.
Like, still love to get to know you better because that's
Yeah, I
what
would
you're,
still love
that's
to,
the approach.
hear more about you. For me, I'm like I love connecting with my online community and getting to know people online. And so that's kind of the wording that I use is I love getting to know other people online, other entrepreneurs if I'm reaching out to an entrepreneur, other nutritionists, other moms, other whatever. I love making new friends online is another thing I say. So it's just saying like, hey, I'd love to have a conversation if you're up for it. I think it's still important to do follow up, but maybe not as aggressively. Like, do you know
I
what
was
I
thinking
mean?
maybe two. Like
Like
I would follow up
maybe,
once and then follow up like, okay, I'm just gonna follow up with you one more time
yeah,
and bless and release in this format.
yeah, yes, yeah, because this is like completely like a cold market kind of thing,
Mhm.
but it's still prospecting very specific people. So when this was trained out, Daniel G was like, I've got a health product. I'm going to reach out to a fitness trainer. It was very specific. Someone who's already got an audience, someone who's already got some sort of business going on, someone who already, because really you want to be reaching out to people who are like, one of the things he said to do is like write out what you want in a business partner. right? What are the things you're looking for? Are you looking for someone who's charismatic, someone who is, fun to be around, someone who is business minded, someone who is super sharp, someone who already has skills like customer skills and communication skills? What is it that you truly want in a business partner? Because this is a partnership you're looking. You're not just looking to get someone in. You're looking to partner with someone.
Yes.
And so looking more to that avenue when you're going this direction is going to line you up with better conversations. I don't want to necessarily call them better, but more effective conversations.
Take.
That's a good word, effective. And I'm glad I had you share because mine was lame.
Oh
That
no.
is what I would have done. And so that's what, I'm still learning too, but I probably would have just left it there unless and until I saw another one of their stories and it reminded me that I had started that conversation and been like, I saw you again, type of a thing. So I actually do that quite a bit currently, even with people that I probably could have easily followed up with sooner. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. And I think I go a lot based on the names that pop into my head. I go a lot in that. I do track, I do have names. I'll look at names, and if I don't feel inspired to follow up with them, even if it's the day I'm supposed to follow up with them, I just don't. Um, but that's my approach because I think yeah, but I like how Jen Lori gave how to do a follow up, right? And why you're following up because I love to, get to know
Well,
other entrepreneurs. I love to get to know other people in health and fitness.
well, one of the things that was also shared this weekend is always being honest. Just be honest, right? Be honest, but be genuine. Be a genuine person looking for conversation to connect and network with other people who are looking for more out of life.
I'm gonna add to that because so with my original way of recruiting, so this way here, which is Sonara Brown's way, I was getting a lot of no thank yous, right? So yesterday I had a no thank you. And typically what I was saying was, okay, thank you for getting back to me. If you ever change your mind in the future, I'd love to reconnect. And then I leave it at that. Well, yesterday I said, okay, well, thank you for getting back to me. I hope you're doing well. I saw your Christmas lights on your post and they looked great. Are you all ready for the holidays? And then
Yeah.
we had a whole conversation about baking and we shared recipes. And I found out a
Oh my
snickerdoodle
God.
is exactly like a bizcochito. And she's from Idaho. I'm from New Mexico. She's like, I'm making snickerdoodles. I'm like, what's a snickerdoodle? I'm like, I'm making bizcochito. She's like, what's a bizcochito? So we shared our recipes and it's basically the same cookie, except for New Mexico puts a little bit more of a flair on it. But yeah, we had a whole conversation. Then
I
person.
love that so much, you guys. That's the gold right there, what Val
Mhm.
just shared with you, because you just spun it as all I wanted from you is a sale to I would love to have a relationship with you because maybe you're a cool person that I could get along with.
Yeah,
Like
and yeah, and the
your
other I
network
had a
just grew instead of you being at net zero. You didn't
well, and
lose.
it
You
might
did.
have changed her mind about me just a little bit too, because I was telling my
Uh-huh.
husband I felt like a door-to-door salesman, but virtually.
Mm-hmm.
And then now maybe she said no, thank you, but we had that conversation, and maybe now she won't. If I do invite her to this Facebook group, if I decide I want to, she might
Mm-hmm.
not say no this time. I had another girl, same thing. She actually said, "Thank you so much for following up with me. I don't think I can commit right now, but I think I'll be ready in a couple of weeks." And then her and I had a big old conversation about our dogs. So, anyways, it was exciting.
Cool.
Yep.
Gold. So that is the key. And that's how you put people first. That is how you put people first. When they say no, continue the conversation. Be interested in them genuinely, right? And that is so key. And I think that's something that has been overlooked so much is like we never want people to feel like they're just a number to us. We do care about them and we think it sucks that they'd rather be in pain than try our products, but we still have to love them and we still have to, care about them. Now, if someone comes back rude, you also have the power to walk away from them and say, this is not someone I want in my circle, right? So you always do get to choose. But if it is someone who's just politely turning you down, be friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, Val. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay. I know we're just a little past the hour here. Um, yeah. Amanda, do you want me to share what you just texted me? So Amanda just texted me saying my whole thing is that I never want to come across fake or forced. Do you think Val? Oh, Lori's going, "Oh, I relate to that. I relate to that." Do you think that what Val just did would be something that you would be comfortable doing? Like, do you think she just took that all away and made that feel doable for you guys?
I don't know.
Lori
I'm the
says yes.
skeptic, and I would think that you're just starting that conversation because of that.
All right, Trish, are you open to a little role play?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
where
but
growth
see, I already
happens.
know where you're going with it.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
pretend I'm brand new. And I don't have your profile, so I'm gonna make something up. But okay, so I'm gonna video chat you or voice chat you. Hey Trish, how are you? So I know you and I haven't officially connected, but your posts have been popping up on my feed. I saw you were in my stories a little bit, and it came across your profile, and I just have to say I love how much you are baking and spending so much time with your kids. It just reminds me so much of what I'm doing with my kids. And I saw that you did a vacation with your kids to the Bahamas last summer. Funnily enough, my company, we actually help with travel, but are you planning any more trips? Is that how was the Bahamas? I was thinking of taking my kids there. So I wanted to get some feedback on you. Would you be inclined to talk to me and ask me and
I
and
don't
answer me about the
know.
Bahamas?
I don't know if I would.
Would you ghost
Honestly,
me?
that's how skeptical I am.
Okay.
That's how much I don't want to be sold something.
Do you think maybe because you know that, but that's the thing though, is I'm not planning on selling anyone anything.
No, but I think I've been involved in so many, and I'm just being honest.
Hmm?
And that's why I have trouble doing that because I've been involved in so many. And yes, it is get to know the person, be authentic. That's all the thing. But I'm authentically not reaching out to people on like before this. I never post. I never commented on people's stuff. So it's a big, and I'm starting to, but I feel like in
Can
my
I
head,
ask,
people,
can I
Mhm.
ask you a question, Trish?
Yeah,
Do you think that people evolve and change?
yes.
Right? And so just because you never did doesn't mean that's not who you are now.
But I think they know it's because of this that I'm doing that.
Yeah.
They're
Because
But
if
not
I
even
stop,
watching.
but
They're
the
not even watching.
yeah, that's
for
true.
one, they're not as focused. For two, this industry has helped me learn how to be a better human.
Yeah,
Because wouldn't you say it's actually being a better human to be able to create conversations with people and get to know people and see if you have some value to offer them or see if they have some value to offer you? Wouldn't you say that is actually just being a nice human being?
yeah,
And yeah, so you have a business that's pushing you out of your comfort zone to do it. And you could even say that in there, say, hey, I'm not typically the type of person to come in to someone's messenger. And yes, I have a business. I don't know if you'd ever be interested or not. And that aside, but that's what gave me the courage to actually come because I really do care about people. And I would love to get to know people that love to travel or people that, have a dog or people, whatever, the only reason why you're reaching out to them and just be like, tell me a little bit more about you as a, you as a person. What do you do? Or what do you do for work? Or you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
if it wasn't for me being in this industry, I wouldn't, my family is so introverted, you guys. Like I am by far one of the most outgoing people in my family, but it was a learned thing because of this industry.
And one
Well,
thing I want to say, Trish, is I think right now what I would challenge you to do is take the business out of your brain completely and just think about talking to people. So don't say, "Oh, I'm going to sell someone my product." Make a commitment to, I'm just going to intentionally comment on 5 people's posts today. I'm just going to authentically respond to 5 people's stories without business being anywhere in the zone of your proximity.
you
Because I
guys,
think right now is
what
that's what
Val's
you should
saying
focus on.
is so good.
Mm-hmm.
50% of I probably talk to 50 people a day and 50% of them have nothing to do with my business. They will be my customers. I don't have to push the conversation because I'm showing up in my platform, in my posts regularly, in my stories regularly. They're already naturally going to watch, be intrigued, and have conversations that will develop because that's when they say, okay, I'm ready to hear about that thing
Mm-hmm.
because I am not feeling good and it looks like you found something that works.
Mm-hmm. They'll come to you because you'll build that trust factor with them.
So get
Mhm.
into conversation and Amanda just said you never know who's watching.
Mhm.
So you never know. I've just had someone reach out that has been watching me for 2 years. I haven't had one conversation with her. And she said, I need your help. This is what I'm struggling with, perimenopause, blah, 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 right? And so she's now feeling better 1 week later,
Mm.
right? But I wish her a happy birthday. When I see something fun or if she posts in her stories, I will comment. It's some people engage more than others with like having lots of conversation. But I will tell you, 50% of my conversations I have every day is just to be a friend for someone. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I saw that you lost your dog. I just lost my dog last month. I know how hard that is. Be a friend to people. Be
Hmm.
intentional about being a friend. You want to be successful in this business. It's about your network. It's about your people skills. It's about, so even just looking at as a challenge, Trish, as how can I be more social? How can I get to know people? What questions can I ask to better, like ask ChatGPT? What questions can I ask people in Messenger to get to know them better? And then simply say when you reach out to some people that I've never connected to before, I'm just looking to get to know my network better online. Tell what can you tell me about? Where are you located? What do you do for work right now? What is it? What are you excited about going into the Christmas holidays? Do you have any plans? Like just getting used to reaching out and connecting and having conversation is also going to grow your skills in person when you meet people in person that you can. Christine is a master at creating conversation in person. You can't go anywhere without that girl making 5 friends. Like she's a
Right.
master at it. Now she's just learning to pivot. She's learning to pivot the conversation and be of service to people, right? But she's a master
Mhm.
at it because she just loves on people. So it's just like one thing that you can do is create some of those affirmations that Mercy Ann was training about this morning of like, I am great at starting conversations. I'm great at getting to know the
I
community around
enjoy
me. I
creating
enjoy it.
conversations.
Yes.
It's so fun when I talk to new people. Those are words that your brain goes, ooh, fun. I want fun. Ooh, I want joy. Ooh, I want gratitude.
Because you are what you say you are. So if you say you're not something, but you want to feel better about it, you have to start telling your subconscious that you enjoy it, that you love it, that you deserve it, that people like me. People want to be around me. People want to hear what I have to say. People enjoy having conversations with me. I enjoy having conversations with other people. You have to create the life you want by the words you speak to you bring
Yourself.
life to the words you speak.
Right.
Hmm. So it's okay. You're starting where you're at. That's okay.
Mhm.
Amanda?
Yeah, so I think my issue in feeling fake, just listening to all the conversation, and I might just circle around and answer my own question, but follow follow me for a minute. I think we answered my question. So I think that my not wanting to feel fake or come across forced because a tracker told me I needed to reach out to you because the calendar is that day. I'm with you, Marcianne, in the if I don't feel it, I'm not feeling it and it's not going to work. It's there's a reason why I'm not feeling it. But more than that, we talked about growth and not always being comfortable. And I think I've proven growth to myself, and growth does not have to equal success. I proved that this year to myself, and I'm super proud of the growth I have done without it equaling anything other than I have grown.
Which
Um,
is success. I think it just depends on how you define success, but
Correct. Yeah. So like we get to reevaluate these things. They get to be um work in progress and pivot as we pivot.
Mhm.
Um, but I never really understood prior the whole comment on 5 posts. Like if I have to like reach out to somebody and talk to them, what am I talking to them about? But then we talked about comment on 5 posts a day or 5 stories a day. That's what I'm talking to them about? Like that just answered that question?
yes, that's
Yes.
exactly what you're talking to them
That's
about.
what you're seeing them doing. That's part of what it can be. Or you can ask a question.
So,
You
like,
can
hey,
ask a
you got a new
random
job.
question.
Congratulations. That's so awesome. Taking a messenger. Hey, I saw you got a new job. Tell me more about your job. What are you loving about it?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
I
all creating
think
a conversation is about.
And then from all those messages that you're posting, you're then um, playing with the algorithms, and those people are now going to see what you're posting.
Especially if you bring it to Messenger and you're having a conversation in Messenger too, because Facebook is going, oh, these two people like each other. We're going to show their content to each other.
Okay. And then that's how you make that circle bigger.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and when you're yeah, exactly. That's the algorithms will work in your favor when you're
And then when you're
commenting on people's
comfortable with
posts.
that, and you can start hearing things and seeing kind of what Jen we talked about, like red flag type things, you can pivot in a natural way to where it doesn't sound like you are offering your business. Now you're providing a solution to something that they shared.
So I can give you a live example that happened today of that. So I had someone who finally tried the products, had good success with the products, and asked if she wants to be part of the business side. Oh, no, 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 no. I just want to purchase. Okay, fine. And then she responded with how she might not be able to afford it till next month because she's doesn't have work and da da da, money, 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 problem, problem, problem. So instead of just leaving it, I said, "Oh, w- can I ask, like, what are you doing? Like, what's going to change next month with your finances? Do you have a job lined up? Have you applied to some jobs? What kind of work are you wanting to get into?" She just told me she doesn't want to do this. That's fine. Tell me what you're going to do to solve that problem. I'm curious. She didn't respond, but it's fine. She knows our products work now. She's had a whole month of feeling pain-free for the first time in 8 years.
Mhm.
My
So,
favorite saying of this past year is be curious, be curious is one of them, and be interested, not interesting.
mm,
We get to be interesting on our feed, but when you're in front of people or you're presenting yourself, be
mhm.
interested, not interesting.
I love that. That's
It's taught me
powerful.
a lot.
That's really powerful. So being curious about people and just like getting in that conversation, you know, just
Mhm.
Just getting in that conversation, and you never know where the next conversations lead that you have with them, right?
Mhm.
So, like Mindy always says, be a professional friend getter.
I have that written on my fridge ever since the first time I heard her say it.
Be a professional friend getter. Be friends. And I'll tell you that has served me well from the very beginning in this industry, taking it back all the way to the beginning when my kids were little. I set out to make friends everywhere I was going to go, and I was going to serve them. I was going to show them. I was going to give them tips and added value. And whoever would be my friend was my friend. And I made very good friends, and most of them became customers or team members along the way. Because you can't, when you are part of something so amazing, people can't help but want to be part of it. And so, encourage that. Go for coffee with people, whether you're going to get them on as a customer or not. Old friends that live locally or people you haven't seen in a while, take the time to go on a coffee date with people. Find out where they're at. If nothing else, maybe they know someone now they will refer to you because you're a good friend and we like to refer people to the people we love, trust, and care about and know that they care about us, right? I have people that they would do so well with our products, but they don't want it. They're stuck. But it's okay. I'm going to cheer them on in whatever things they're working on, whether I get something out of it or not. It doesn't matter. One day, just I just believe that when we put ourselves out there and give, God gives it back to us. We don't know where it's going to come from or how it's going to come from or what form it's going to take, but when we give and we add value, it always comes back to us.
Mhm.
I'll piggyback on that. Two things. One, by us doing, it shows to God that we are ready to receive. If we
Mhm.
aren't doing, why is He going to give us a gift that we won't use, right? So by us doing action shows that you're in a place to receive. And the second thing is, it is not a Sally for Sally. You may have had a conversation with Sally. You may have thought you had a customer with Sally or a new teammate with Sally, and then Sally says no. It doesn't matter because then you're going to have Susie jump into your inbox and say, "Hey, I've been watching you for 6 months. I'm ready. I need this." So don't get caught up on Susie for Susie or Sally for Sally. It's you're doing things, you're serving, you're giving, you're being a friend getter, you're creating conversation, you're letting somebody know that they 1 year for my husband's birthday, he got one happy birthday card and it was from the used car salesman that we had bought in a car from. Okay. So sometimes when I reach out and do a happy birthday message, I will share that little story and say, just in case you're like my husband and you don't have anybody wishing you happy birthday 1 year, happy birthday, right? Like you just don't know what somebody's life is really like behind the scenes. You don't know what they're going through. So if you come in and you can just give them a little bit of cheer or happiness, it might
And
make their day.
sometimes they just need a friend.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay too.
agree. I
Like
agree.
I reached out to one girl and found out that she was like getting ready to leave her husband. She's been in an abusive situation. She was taking her kids and fleeing. I was able to be someone when she had no one and just be there for her to have a conversation with and me to say, you know what, you've got this. You've got this. You'll be okay. Reach out anytime. Just to feel that you're not alone is like that is the kind of impact outside. And that's where I feel like this is where this industry does not get as much. Like, this is where we can elevate this industry and show people it's not just about sales and marketing and money. And it's not, it's about developing into a better human, creating community where the whole world is elevated because of the humans that we choose to show up being.
Mhm.
we get that opportunity to change the face of this industry
It's true.
and change the world one person at a time.
Yep. So before we hop off, I just want you to take a moment and think of the number of where your belief was before on that accelerator bonus and doing this fun Christmas event, learning about being more of a friend getter, right? And just creating conversations. Has your belief increased? Because what I have found in my life is when there is a new idea, and they even talked about this actually at convention this year, the word impact was the word. And one of the definitions of impact that one of the guest speakers talked about was the impact that a new idea can have. And when you have this new idea, it creates this hope, which then increases your belief. And so I just wanted to leave that with you. And I just wanted to say, Lori went from a 0 to a 5. That's incredible on your belief, right?
Was I a 0 or was I a 3? I don't remember.
I thought you were a 0, but
Now
now
that's not nice.
I was way down there, girl. I know, right? Never a 0. Never a
Never a
0.
zero.
never a 0.
Always a 10, right?
You were
But
just
in
saying,
this,
well,
maybe a 5.
you're struggling to get one customer, so your belief to
Yeah.
get 7. So,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't say you're struggling because I don't think you're actually struggling. It's just
It's
timing.
fear.
Well,
It's
and it's
fear.
timing.
All of the above. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Fear of getting started,
Mm.
because I don't like failure.
Yeah.
Failure is
People
actually
will
failing
think,
forward. I think it's John Maxwell says that.
So one of the things
oh,
that was
Failing
shared
forward.
this weekend was there's no such thing as failing.
Yeah.
You're either growing or
or you're not.
learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning and I'm
Yeah,
grow.
but you don't learn unless you take action.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a problem with procrastination.
We should rephrase that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you had a chance to
Yes.
listen to this morning's call?
No, I haven't. I have worked literally all day and
Yeah,
then,
that's good
here
because
with
you need to do
yeah.
your work.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, like 9 to 5 work.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah. Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm
Well,
going to go ahead and
thank you guys. This was very nice.
stop the recording and we're going to get the form and I'm excited about this. If nothing else, it's going to be super fun at the bare minimum. This is going to be a fun event and it's going to bring in Christmas cheer.
Thanks for doing all the work on that, you guys. It does sound really fun.
Yeah, it's
Thank
had to
you.
be an incredible